Hey, what's up guys? My name's SirEmCeeCoy and doing something a little different here with this video. Normally with the Edmonton franchise, which I haven't uploaded in at least over a month, I went through, played games, and I did highlights. It's just taking too long for me. I mean, I haven't even played all however many games we're into the season. And, I want to get deep with this franchise. The idea is that I am rebuilding them. So from here on out, I will only be simming this series. So I'm going to take over the job as GM just a little bit more, and we're just going to simulate through, try to get deep into the season. So before we do that, we're just going to refresh. It's been a while. So let's see. We are sitting nice and snug at the bottom of the Pacific Division. We're 4 points out of the Calgary Flames, but we have got a lot of work to do. Let's see how we look in the entire NHL. In the entire NHL, we are... Alright, not quite last. The surprising Chicago Blackhawks are. What are they doing down there? That's weird. Just look at some other stats, see what we got going on. We're absolutely horrible on offense. I guarantee that this is probably we're last place in goals for. Yeah, by a huge margin. That was issues because of, things that I had with difficulty settings and all sorts of other garbage stuff like that. So we're pretty low there. Goals against, we're actually one of the top teams. So, I don't really want to say it's goaltending that's an issue, because it really isn't. We just need to, tighten up the... No. Defense isn't an issue. We need to get better on offense. That's what needs to happen. If we're going to do anything, we need to get better at offense. Our power play is good for... Oh, God, I don't even want to know. Alright, so it's bottom half power play, And I'm curious what our penalty kill is. Alright, these are the worst penalty kills. I don't see us there, so that's good. Some of the best penalty kills. Alright, so we are... 8th? 9th? Yeah, so we are 8th with 84%, which is not bad at all. You're going to hear my controller clicking because this is a live thing, but, it is what it is. So, I think we're just going to go ahead. We're going to hit the calendar, and I think I'm going to sim about, try to sim around a month. And, I'll just sim. I'll do each game, and I'll quick sim it. So, we're starting out here against the San Jose Sharks. We're going to go into the simulation. Oh, it's just going to simulate like this. Okay, well, we learned. And we lose 2-1 to the Sharks. Alright. And before I do anything else, I actually want to check my player stats too. I forgot to do that. So player stats, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins got another point. It was 14 last time. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is definitely, so far he's been the MVP of this team. 7 goals, he's leading the way on that. Keanu still has yet to score. Nugent-Hopkins, Hall, Hendricks, Perron, all top guys with goals. And in the assist column, I believe he also leads with assists too, with his 8. Yep, him and Eberle up there. So that first line's definitely, getting there. It's just a matter of everybody else putting their things together. And look at this, Matt Hendricks is a 7. Everyone else is like minus horrible numbers. Matt Hendricks is a freaking +7. What are you doing, Matt Hendricks? What is your secret? Please share us. So yeah, that happened, and yeah, we're just gonna get right into this. Sim next game, Sim 2 next game. I have a few players up on the trade block, so hopefully we'll be getting in some trade offers, see something good, and I might actually go in and do a manual trade by the end of this episode. Here we go. We have, Detroit is really pushing for a lot of our players. They've pushed for Petrie a few times. They've made a lot of pushes, but right now I wanna sim a little bit and figure out what this team is. Obviously, we're 10-18-5. We're one of the worst teams in the league, but I feel like this team has potential. Petrie for a second. I'm also going to decline that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Petrie around. We have some good. I don't know if it's Petrie or Petrie. I'm thinking land before time kind of thing. So, anyways, that's what that is. But I feel like he's a free agent after this season. So I feel like depending on how things go later in the season, I might just get rid of him. Try to get some future. Just try to get some future, because there's no point in keeping him around if he's not going to do anything good for us. So Let's get scouting those forwards. You know, maybe if we play horrible, we'll get a bid at Connor McDavid. And I think we all know how awesome that would be. Now, David Perron. I'm not sure why people are trying to go after Perron, because Perron is definitely staying on this team. I have no intentions of trading Perron. And why isn't it doing the quick sim when I simulate these games? So, did we... okay, well, you know what? We're just going to go stick with the calendar then, if that keeps happening. We lose again. So, moving on to Arizona. Maybe it'll actually let me like go into the sim page, which I don't even remember how to get there. It's been so long since I've played this game. Sim game. But then it simulates it right there. So what am I doing wrong? That is a really good question. I'm going to Google it. Because when in doubt, you Google stuff. Alright, Lotkyanov. Interesting that wow, they'd be willing to give a third for him. Once again, I know I say his name wrong. It's Lotkyanov, but not whatever. I'm pretty happy with him. I want to keep him around. I know he hasn't really put up much in terms of points yet, but he's a solid center. And hey, we win a game against Arizona. There you go. Keeping it up. We're just gonna sim through then. Since nothing's actually happening, we're just gonna until I figure this out. PyRV for fast and a second. Wow, PyRV would grab for a second. Once again, there's some good value, but like I said, until I know a little more, I want to keep a lot of these players around. PyRV for a second and Camara, unless I see some player that I just absolutely cannot say no to. Wow, we are getting a lot of trade offers. And a lot of them are from division rivalries. Vancouver, sorry, not happening. I do not trade within the division. That just doesn't even make sense. Benoit Pouliot has been injured with injured foot. Okay. I guess I will go through and edit my lines real quick. Alright, where was Pouliot? He was down there. So that's going to give PyRV a chance to move up, which is always good. But who do we put in to replace him? I think we're going to put in Mark Cabello. Yeah, alright. I know his name is Mark Cabello. But when he had his brief stint with the Penguins, one of the announcers decided to call him Mark Cabello. And that has just kind of stuck with me. So Mark Cabello is going to be playing in that spot. And then I'm going to move him down to the last spot. And I want to say that's it. Oh, is that everyone? I like that new thing where if there's an empty line, it's going to say right there, instead of you having to go through and check every single line. That is really fancy. Second and a third now for PyRV. My God. I'm just going to keep declining him and hope that, you know, some really sick offer comes through. Third and a third, and that guy who I've never heard of. He has potential to be a top 9, but we don't need it. Let me actually, I need to check my settings. I need to make sure that I have goalie rotation on. That might be an issue if I don't. Sorry, this first video, no, it's gonna be a little rough, you know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. Auto rotate goalies. Now it is on. Okay, so we're good to go there. Beautiful. Now that we have that done, we can get back into the simming and figure out why I can't sim. That is my squeaky chair. Okay, well, I couldn't really figure it out, so I'll just kind of do it like this and try it again, see what happens. You know, if I get it to work, I get it to work. If not, so be it. Unfortunately, there's not much that can be done. Oh, cool. Pouliot's available. Welp. You know, I tried. Whoa. Roy and Pinizzotto for Brian Gianta. Okay, this is interesting. I just want to look at Gianta and see what they're trying to get from me. Roy. I guess we're just going to compare the two just so I can see. Potential top 940s, 20. See, Gianta would be one of those players that I would pick up if I was trying to go for a cup run. But considering, once again, we don't know what's going on with this season, I'm going to have to say no to that. So go into our simulation again, and once again, it doesn't let me... Do I have to hit... No, I don't actually have to go into the play screen. Decline again. Okay, I guess we're just going to stick with it. I'll figure it out for next time, but for now, we're just going to stick with that. 5-2 loss to LA. Wow. I don't know why I'm surprised, honestly. So we're just going to go to January, and let's simulate to the All-Star break. Why am I in February? Alright, we are going to simulate all the way up to the All-Star break. So right here, the 24th of January, we will simulate up to this day. So it'll drop us in here, unless of course someone gets injured or there's some big change that needs to happen. For now, I'm just going to stick with auto-rotate goalie. It's nothing that I need to worry about. Nugent Hopkins for a first and a Ginla. No. That elite potential. Look at that, we put 2 wins in a row, an 8-0 win. Oh my goodness, we just destroyed Calgary. I'm going to have to fix my trade block because these offers are getting ridiculous. 8-0, and then we return the favor on LA, going 5-2 on them. Alright, see, this is that scoring potential I'm talking about. I didn't think it would be an 8-point game, but wow, holy cow. Nugent Hopkins and Trace Sadel, who's one of the best, elite potential. He's going to be solid. Actually, you know what, we don't even need we wouldn't need McDavid. We've got him. But Marleau, someone that I'm just not really interested in. He's definitely, I'd say, past his prime. And then 2 draft picks that I'm just not really interested. I'm trying to get young. That's what I'm looking for. A youth infusion onto this team. And when they keep trading off of me a bunch of veterans like Patrick Elias, that doesn't help me at all. So next up, we got the Islanders. Come on. We can beat the Islanders. They're 17-18-3. We can beat the Islanders. 4-0. Let's see, Cody McCormick is on trade waivers. What do you got for me, Cody? You're a 31, bottom 6. You're not getting any better, and you're not really a good defensive player. Which, you know, if I want someone to be bottom 6, I want them to be a defensive-minded, you know, a two-way player. But he's more of a grinder. We don't really need what he brings. I like that 89 body check, but sorry, Cody McCormick, you're not coming to Edmonton. Payarvi, again, no. Yeah, by the end of this video, I'm definitely going to change the trade block. You just offered me this exact same. Oh, no, you're 2016 first. No. Sorry, you just tried that. Pretty sure that's... If you do that in the game, if you offer the exact same trade, like, the game will yell at you. They'll be like, think we're stupid? You already offered this. And then they can do it to you, and it's perfectly acceptable when they do it. 5-2, all right. Oh, my God, I just realized that was an 8-0 loss to Calgary. Oh my, that's bad. I can't believe I just noticed that too. Wow. Okay. See, I thought our offense was doing good. Apparently we're not. But after that, you know, we've been doing good. 4-4-5, and we're on a 3-game win streak. Can we keep it up though against Chicago? Chicago's no joke of a team. Come on, pull it through. A 4-3 loss. At least we put up some points. Sean Thornton once again old. I don't want old people. You know, I'm stopping this right now because if we're going to be getting trade offers, I want to clarify that we're not looking for end of their career sort of players or bottom 6 AHL forwards. Not really looking for that. So let's go to my trade block really quickly. I think I can get to it from here. I'll just go here. Okay, trade and improve. Trading block. Here we go. Okay, so I have Purcell, Pouliot, and a 2nd round pick up. Want. Okay, see, I just kind of threw it out there. Yeah, I don't need set. Okay, see, what I did is I just basically put anybody. I'm gonna change my age range. I don't want anybody over 28. I don't want anybody over 28 years old. That goes for everything, including goaltenders. You know, I'm looking for a starter still, but I'd really take any goaltender at this point. I just need a goaltender that can come in and either be the starter of the future, or a starter right now would be ideal. But because unfortunately I just don't really think that Ben Scrivens and Victor Fast are going to do it. Or no, it's Jake Allen. See, I'd like to see Jake Allen do good, but from what I've seen out of him this season, he's not exactly he's not exactly on it. Oh wow, Sidney Crosby with a 6-point game against Montreal, maybe going for that Art Ross. Alright, so we're playing the 21-15-3 Florida Panthers. What? How is that even possible? What's going on in it? NHL, what are you doing to us? Alright, simming again to the 24th. Simulate up to this day. Hopefully we don't get a trade offer every, 10 seconds. Unless it's a good trade offer. Okay, you're done with your job. Let's do that real quick. I see we lost in overtime to Florida. So we do pick up some points out of it, which is always good. Let's go to the QMJHL. I want you to scout goalies, and I want you there for a month. Stay there. Get some info on some goaltenders. Oh, this is what you offer me now. Everlay for a first and that guy. Cannot say that name, and I'm going to decline. Probably going to get spammed with offers like that now. Alright, St. Louis, 28, 11, and 3. They're one of the best teams in the NHL. Can we pull out something and beat them? Can we play upset? Come on, Edmonton. This simulation is taking forever. We lose 2-0. Okay. Go figure. Tampa Bay, another pretty good team, but let's see what the game's... Oh, 30-12, jeez. They're even better. Come on. We can beat Tampa. We can beat Tampa. We can definitely beat Tampa. We lose 5-1. Okay, so now we're on a 4-game losing streak. Not exactly what I was looking for. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're not going to be a playoff team, judging by just how this one simulation has gone. So, we'll see. Onwards to Florida again. And, oh, we beat Florida. Okay, that's what I like to see. Now, our last game that we will be simming. Gadzik for Carey. I don't know who either of these players are, so I'm going to edit this, and I'm just going to see what we got going on here. I see Gadzik is already a top 6 forward, and as is Carey. So what we're just going to do is we're gonna compare these guys. What are we looking at? Luke Gadzik, I believe. He's 25, 74 overall. I don't really see him getting much better, in all honesty. Okay, here we go. He's an enforcer. He doesn't really have much potential. Did it say he's an Anaheim Duck? Oh, this is Chicago trying to get him. Not much potential. He's basically what he is what he is. And that's someone who can't really move the puck. He's got some slap shot power, but couldn't hit the red side of a barn. He's basically just an enforcer, and I don't really have anything against enforcers, but it's just something we don't need. And then we have Matt Carey here, who has some work to do, but I feel like Matt Carey is someone that we could grow more than we could Gadzik. Gadzik isn't really anything that's needed on my team. And Carey, even if he's just a full-time AHLer, it's something that could be better. We're going to pick up a whole, 0.13 in extra cap. I'm going to take it. So we're going to take this trade, and so we got, some youth player who could be good for us. We'll see. All right. And Matt Hendricks is out for, oh my God, 2 months. Okay, this is rough. And we also lost to Washington, who decided to injure Matt Hendricks. Okay, so we need to find a center to fill in. I forgot to put what's his face back in the. I forgot to put Pouliot back in. Something happened. I didn't put Pouliot back in the lineup. Whoops. Sorry, Pouliot. You're back now. A little late, but you're back. Took till the end of the episode, but where did he go? I just put him. Oh, dang it. I'm a little rusty with this game, in case you couldn't tell. So let's find Pouliot. Substitute him into that. We're going to switch that around. And Pyrv is going back to the 4th line. So honestly, I feel like Pyrv, I could trade him away because he just doesn't fit unless I get rid of Purcell, which, believe me, I'm trying to get rid of Purcell. I'm just not a huge fan of Purcell. And Pyrv could potentially fit that role and do better in that role and grow. I feel like Pyrv could at least be an 86, 87 at his prime. And I want to see that. So what we're doing is we're hoping that he will eventually grow into that. Alright, so it was Hendricks and Gordon. So beside Boyd Gordon, I am going to put, yes, Joe and Sue. I think that would, actually, you know what? I'm going to put Dustin Penner on the PK. I feel like that'll fit Dustin Penner pretty well. And then, is he on the 3-man PK? No. Okay, so I believe that fixed all those lines. And then we're just going to sim through, see if we get any more trades. And we do not. So we're just going to look at some stats real quick, get an update there, and then we're going to cut it off. It's a little bit over 20 minutes. You know, it was just something I wanted to bring back, and I didn't want to just, you know, putt through it again. So we're now 5 points behind the Calgary Flames. I don't think we're going to be able to salvage this season, unfortunately. You know, that's kind of what it is. Looking at player stats real quick. Nugent Hopkins still leading our team in points, which I know that he's not going to be anywhere near the lead of the NHL just because of how I simmed things. 13 goals. Only guy with double-digit goals on our team right now? Yes, he is. Taylor Hall with 9, Ebbs with 8. Hendricks continues to score, though. Wow, he had 8 goals. Dang, I feel like he's actually going to be missed. He's been a really good player for us. Schultz up there with 6. Attaboy, Schultzy. Going back to the points real quick. 27, 22, 19. All right, and Schultz. So these are the guys that I expect to do good. Oh, David Perron. This is tough. I'd like to keep David Perron around, assuming we can afford him, and if we can get some more talent onto that second line, because we definitely. David Perron is a good player. Do not get me wrong there. He is a really good player, and I'd like to keep him around. But in order for that to happen, we need someone else on that line with him. I don't think Latkianov is that player. He's, he'll hold it down for now, but I'm hoping once Dreitzel gets better, that's just how I say his name. I don't know how it's actually said, but I'm hoping he will be able to fit that role well. Hopefully by next season. I plan on definitely getting him some playing time next season. All right, we're gonna look at the entire league just out of curiosity, see who's leading in points. Phil Kessel already has 71 points. He is running away with this. Holy cow. The next closest is Getzlav with 58. What are you doing, Phil Kessel? 34 goals already? My God. Ovechkin has 39 goals. We're at the All-Star break, and he has 39 goals. Oh boy, Ovechkin. Pass much. Wow. That is impressive. All the more power to Ovechkin, I guess. He's going to be like a 70 goal scorer this season, I guess. And assist, it's Matt Duchene, Backstrom. Yeah, I can assume Backstrom has a lot of assists and then no goals. Poor guy just has to pass it to Ovi all the time. I feel like he gets threatened. Ovi's like, you pass puck, or I stab you. That's really kind of, offensive, but I don't really like Ovechkin. And I'm Russian, so I can get away with saying stuff like that. So, I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. My name is SirEmCeeCoy. This is the Edmonton Oilers franchise.